Today on the podcast, we're covering 3 must-dos before your multiples arrive.
You're listening to the Life with Multiples podcast, the show for new and expectant parents of twins, triplets, and more.
We're Chris and Kathleen, your hosts and triplet parents. We've survived life with multiples, and you will too.
There are so many things you need to do before the arrival of your twins, triplets, etc. And some might be kind of fun, like building a baby registry or getting the nursery ready. And then there are the not so fun things, the things you'd rather not do or even think about. The following is from a blog post we published at our website, lifewithmultiples.com, and it covers 3 such things. Because from our experience, there are 3 things in particular that are so important to do and yet absolutely annoying, certainly scary, and definitely depressing. We'll start with the most annoying. The most annoying thing for us was tackling the honey-do list. There were certain things we wanted or needed to get done around the house, and we knew that if we didn't get them done before the triplets arrived, we'd never get them done. Or at least not until the kids left for college. Case in point, now that they're here, we joke that in our house, changing a light bulb is considered a long-term project. But before they came, the stuff on our household to-do list included things like organize the basement and make storage space for boxes of diapers, buy and install a dishwasher. We didn't have one, but knew we'd need it. Paint the living room. We didn't like the color and didn't want to live with it for years to come. And on and on. We file this stuff under annoying because, as important and desirable as it all is, you never want to do it. And it can be expensive. It's time-consuming, and any home reno type stuff is usually very disruptive. So this is exactly why it's important to get it all done before your babies arrive. In fact, we tried to get as much of it done as early on in the pregnancy as possible. We worried that if we waited, Kathleen would get too uncomfortable or too exhausted to finish the work. And both were true. Later on, we actually enlisted the help of some friends to finish some of it for us. For example, even as Kathleen was giving birth, friends were finishing the basement organization. All right, on to the scary. Another thing that is so important and yet very few parents actually do is taking child CPR classes. It's scary because no one wants to think about their infant or toddler choking, etc. But it can and does happen, so it's important to be prepared and sign up for a local CPR class. And make sure it's one that has a focus on child CPR. We attended one at our local library, and later, as a refresher, had a trained expert run a workshop at our house, and we split the cost with another twin family. Again, it's frightening, but it's better than being in an emergency situation and being unprepared. And you won't have the time or energy to process what you need to learn if you do this after the babies arrive. So we recommend doing it now. On to the depressing. This one's the worst. We went to a lawyer and wrote our wills. No one likes to think about death, especially at a time when you're bringing new life into the world. But when you've got dependents on the way, it's crucial to do this type of estate planning. And again, this was super depressing. While the lawyer was asking us all the questions, we kept saying, "This is so weird, and I don't want to think about this." But we did it, and you should too, before your babies arrive. Because once life with multiples hits, you'll be so deep into diapers and feedings and sleep deprivation that you won't have the clarity to think about writing a will. And to be honest, once we left the lawyer's office, we actually felt good. Not only had we gotten it over with, but we'd made some important decisions to ensure our children's well-being, no matter what. All right, so that was from the post entitled The 3 Most Annoying, Scary, and Depressing Things You Need to Do Before Your Multiples Arrive from lifewithmultiples.com. Now, if you're pregnant with twins or more and are in the midst of preparing for your arrivals, we've produced a free video training called Preparing for Your Multiples. In the training, we talk about some other less annoying, scary, and depressing things that you should be doing and thinking about as you prepare for your babies. It's simple to sign up for, and again, it's absolutely free, so you can access that video training by visiting lifewithmultiples.com/prepare. And one more time, that's over at lifewithmultiples.com/prepare. That's it for this week. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.